Okay, Yof, Bezrat Hashem, so we're starting. We're dedicating our Shiur today. Leilui Nishmat. אמא של ברוך, דמה. תרצה, בת שרה ואברהם אבינו. תרצה, בת שרה ואברהם אבינו. עליה שלום. So, Bezrat Hashem, we are in Torah Lamed Chet, in Likutei Moran, and we learn about the fear from heaven. That is the shame that a person has when he's getting closer to Hashem. He feels less strong and he feels like he's embarrassed. He feels like he needs to do more things and that he's not fulfilling his obligation. That shehi al hapanim, that you can see that on the face of. Hainu bechinat tefillin al yedei bina. It's the aspect of tefillin by the power of understanding. Shehi ima al beradet. It's like the son that's been protected by his mother. וזה שאמרו חכמינו זיכרונם לברכה, and that's what רבותינו told us, that תפילין נקראין פאר. תפילין, it's the glory of the person, שנאמר פארך חבוש עליך, חבוש עליך. Put your glory on top of yourself, on yourself, means that you need to praise yourself. פארך חבוש עליך. Put your glory, put your crown on your head. You need to put your crown on your head. No one going to crown you. No one going to do that for you. You need to crown yourself. It doesn't written chavush. You need to put the crown on your head. You have that job. You need to bring yourself to your glory, to your success. It's in your hands to do it. You just need to believe in yourself. Yes, yes, yes. You need to do it. You have that power. Percha chavosh alecha. Not chavush alecha. It's not on you. Chavosh alecha. You need to put it on top of your own head. You have that power. Only if you're going to believe in yourself. Upe'er. Sometimes when I see that you don't understand, so I'm saying to myself, okay, explain it more. Sometimes when I give up, I see that you mamash don't understand at all, so I'm saying, okay, move on. They're not going to get it. For now, yeah, I still have hope. I'm going to come tomorrow, we're going to talk about it again. You don't understand. You don't understand what I'm saying to you. You think that to fly it's hard. You think that to make miracles it's hard. You think that to achieve huge things in Avodat Hashem it's hard. No. It is kifum tzara agra. It is depend in how much that you're going to put in effort. But it's your effort. You're able to do that. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not asking from you things that you're not able to do. If you're just going to do what it requires from you, you're going to achieve it. And you don't know what you can achieve. You don't believe in yourself, so you don't know what you can achieve. You don't understand. You're not aware to your powers. Even people that are making up stories and movies and fairy tales, they have something to count on. There are legends. There are stories from the past. All of those things exist. You think you cannot fly. Let's talk about that. Why you think you're not able to fly? Because you feel heavy. Okay, I know that now you don't know how to fly. I know it, I understand. You never fly in your life. I understand. But David HaMelech, he knew how to fly. It's written in the Chumash, the Aaron noseh et nosav, that when the Kohanim were carrying the holy ark, so they were flying in the air. So it is a possibility, it exists, it's in the creation. Hashem brought that down for us to be available. You don't know the way. Okay, I understand. Come and learn in the Emuna Center and you're going to understand how to fly. No, Bemet, you can fly. And if you think that I cannot teach you how to fly, so you don't believe in me also. Because I can teach you how to fly, Shlomo. Easily. Just keep on coming to the classes and you're going to see you flying. You don't believe, still you don't believe. It's simple. You believe?
Even the Kubbalim, they were terminate, like Kubbalim who were able to levitate.
Right. There were a lot of Mekubalim that they knew how to fly. And today, like the Baba Sali, Mishpacha, the family Abu Chatzera, they were flying on a flying carpet. Abu Chatzera. So what, you think? No, they were Moroccan. No, it wasn't because they were Moroccan. You have so many stories on that. Yeah, he was flying above Jesus. He helped him. There was a story about Jesus that he was flying above the Galilee Sea, and he wanted people to see his power. It's written in the Gemara that he done something that was wrong, that he was stealing the holy name from Bet HaMikdash. So for sure other people are going to claim that he achieved it somehow, but the way that he achieved it, it's written in our Gemara that it was in a not proper way, that he was stealing that name from Bet HaMikdash and used it outside of Bet HaMikdash in a place that it wasn't allowed to use. And then he had enormous powers, and he was flying in the air above the Galilee Sea, and he was doing miracles and things like that, not by the right way. So there was Rabbi Yoshua, no, Ben Pirchia, no? What? I think it was Rabbi Yoshua Ben Pirchia, that it was his rabbi, and he saw that he was flying over there, and it was not by the halacha, so it was wrong that people are going to follow him and going to learn from what that he's doing. So he flew above him, and he done something that caused him to fall down and not to have the ability to continue. He contaminated him in a certain way that he will not going to hold that holy name. He won't be able to use that holy name, so he fell. So Jesus fell into the Galilee Sea, and after maybe then, after he dipped in the Galilee Sea, so he was pure again, so he walked outside on the Galilee Sea. Maybe after he'd been washed over there in the Galilee Sea, so he walked outside.
He found the post of an old Peter. That verse is high.
We don't know. We don't know.
The ninja word.
You need to know, just for you to know, that Rabbi Nachman in Breslev, he said that he's got the power to fix even mamzerim. Rabbi Nachman in Breslev is the first one that said that. Before Rabbi Nachman in Breslev, there was no tikkun for mamzer. A mamzer is a person that came to the world in a certain way that is not allowed to come to the world, like from a woman that is married or something, another woman that she is married, and something very wrong. And Yeshu, he came to the world in that way. That's why they made up so many stories that he born out of nowhere, because they didn't really wanted to deal with the fact that he came in a way that was not allowed to come to the world like that. So actually he didn't have tikkun. No one could fix him. But Rabbi Nachman said that now he's got the power to fix even those people that came from outside of marriage, and Rabbeinu gave that ability, and that ability now is we're holding it. Means the righteous people that are leading the nation, leading Am Yisrael today, they have the ability to bring back in even the ones that were kept outside, even the ones that didn't have the permission to come back to Am Yisrael and to join the holy group of Am Yisrael. Now the leaders of Am Yisrael, we have the permission to bring them back in. We have that power to help them, to heal the distance, to explain to them that it's all good and that they have a way to come back. So this is why there is a lot of patience and a lot of sovlanut between us to other cultures and to other religions, and we don't have problem with no one, because we understand that that's the last time. Now it's written that after Mashiach will come, so we will not going to accept any more gerim and baalei tshuva. The people that were outside, after Mashiach will come, will not going to be able to enter anymore. That's it. Why? Because of Shulchan Melachim. Because that when they're going to see Am Yisrael, after Mashiach came, they're going to see everyone are sitting like kings. They're all rich and healthy and strong and powerful and wise. So it's not such a big deal to say, hey, I want to join them. It's not such a big wisdom to choose that. It's obvious, everyone's going to choose to be part of the kingship of the honorable, successful people, nation. This is why we're not accepting Gerim. So now, before Mashiach came, and he didn't came yet, thank God, this is why that's the last time that we have, and we need to think about every moment as the last moment that we have to do as much as we can, the most that we're able to do, to bring as many people to do tshuva and to convert before it's going to be too late. Because when it's going to be too late, it's going to be too late. That's it. in the moment that Mashiach going to reveal himself, and that's it, and it's going to be all over the news, Mashiach came, Mashiach of Am Yisrael is, the king of Am Yisrael is there, the war started, the order, all of the mess between the nations, and all of the balagan that's going to happen started already. In that moment, that's it. The ones that will stand in the horrible complaints of, think about it. Now you got $1 million. Everyone are asking, hey, why he got that $1 million? That's the job of the Yetzer Hara, of the devil, to ask why you started to do tshuva. Yetzer Hara is asking immediately, hey, why he's doing tshuva? Why? From where he got the merit to do tshuva? I remember him sinning. I remember him disgracing the name of Hashem. A lot of kitrugim. How do I say kitrugim? Complaints, arguments against the person. Bad words that have been said against the person, accusations against the person. So only because of real things that really he have done. So you need to have a ish chacham mechaperena, a righteous man that stands like Moshe Rabbeinu and protect the generation. And he's got arguments also to say in court in heaven to tell, look, what's gonna do that kid and will not gonna sin? How can you blame him? He was just looking after love. He wanted to be loved. He wanted to succeed. He never learned Torah. He didn't know nothing. You cannot blame him. And then they're judging each and every one according to his actions. When those accusations are growing, when the thing that you want to give to that person are greater. If you want to give him 100 shekels, so okay, who cares? But if you want to give him $1 million, so those $1 million are going from somewhere, so why to him? Maybe to someone else. So there are, on 100 shekels, okay, no one cares so much if you have 100 shekels or if you don't, but now you bought a house, Yetzer Hara got more things to say. Now when we're talking about being part of that generation that's going to enter into the holy temple, to Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi, the eternal house of Hashem, that's going to be from the ones that are going to accept the face of Mashiach, that we're waiting for that face for thousands of years, it's a big complaint, it's a big problem. You need to have a lot of zchut, a lot of merit in that situation. So the ones that are very, very far, it's going to be very hard to protect them in Judgment Day. Because really they were doing disgraceful things. They really harmed and damaged a lot of things. They really done horrible things. They were contaminating the earth. They were hurting people. You cannot say no. So it's a problem. This is why we're not letting Mashiach in, and the door is locked, unless he wants to come and to hide here for a few years so he can come also. But if not, so he can wait outside. No problems. We love him. We're going to send him food and drinks and whatever it takes, a blanket. I have a blanket of Rabbi Zev Lebovich. I can give him that blanket that he won't feel no cold for now. It's okay. It's okay. We'll take care of him. We know the truth. The truth is that Am Yisrael yet are not ready. And for sure the rest of the world are not ready. And if Mashiach is going to come just now, immediately, it won't be easy. That's why all of us, we need to do tshuva. And as long as we're holding in a place that we feel like we've done a little bit of tshuva, so with that power of tshuva that you hold, you need to go and to help others. You have to go and to help others. Because let's say that they're going to tell you, okay, you're in, but all of your friends are out. You're in and all of your family are out. You don't want to be in. Do you want to be in? Do you want to be in a salvation that half of the people are out and you're in? Yeah, thank God, thank God. In that moment you declared on yourself that you're not worthy to be redeemed. In the moment that you said, thank you that I'm in, you took yourself out from that group. In that moment that you were happy to be part of the Geulah, when there is a part outside, you took yourself outside. You're not worthy anymore. Your blood is redder than someone else's blood. Your blood is holier than someone else's blood. Can you think that you're more worthy? Really, you agree? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. So you're arrogant. You're arrogant, you're out. You need to be humble. For sure you need to know, I'm the last one. Acharon Sheba'am. The last one. I'm the last one to come in. Okay, everyone went in. Okay, I'll jump also. That's what we saw on Rav Berland, that in the first trips to Uman, when he was going, he was arranging groups to go with him to Uman. That's how they broke the borders to Uman, and they opened the path for us today to go so freely and so easily to Uman. When they went, all of that area of Ukraine was under the government of Soviet Union, and the communism was very strong and strict, and they wouldn't let no believers to work over there, especially Jews, and he was arranging groups of people to come and to join and to went up on buses and on taxis and to go to Uman. And they said, people that came in those trips, they were testifying that he was always pushing everyone on the buses and on the cabs, and he would always stay the last one. And even if it would cost him that he was not going to go to Uman, he said, I've been already, it's okay, you go. I was there already, go, you go. And he'd been left behind a lot of times, few times he'd been left behind. Because he couldn't care less about if he's going to make it to Uman. He doesn't care about himself. Okay, I was there, thank God, thank God. Even if he wouldn't be there, he wouldn't care. His wife, the Rabbanit Berland, she testified that she saw him when he was 15 years old in school. And they were learning sports. They had gymnastics class, gym class. And she said they were running, they were surrounding the school and they were running. She said one of the times she saw that they came to the Birzia.
Water fountain.
Water fountain.
Yeah.
Water, straight out of Compton. Fountain. Yes. Shlomo, I told you can fly. I told you I'm going to teach you to fly. I wasn't flying, Shlomo. Chaim. It's flying class, learning to be pilots. Shlomo gonna lead us. Anyway, so she saw them all coming, running fast to the water fountain, and he was one of the first ones that came, that got there, and he went back and he let everyone drink before of him, and she said it wasn't because that he was not thirsty, just because he wasn't holding himself as more important as anyone else over there. He thought to himself, everyone are thirsty, so I'm not going to push to drink. I'm going to wait. They are also thirsty. He thought about them. So if really a person wants to be redeemed in Judgment Day, so he really needs to hold that thought of, I want them to be redeemed. While you're doing, when you have that thought, you brought yourself in. You're inside. Yes. Yes, I want you to understand me, Be'emet. I want you to understand me, because you're going to be very lucky if you're going to understand me. You're going to be very lucky, because each and every one of you, in that moment that you're going to understand me, you're not going to be alone anymore. You're going to have students from that moment and on. You're going to have people that backs your back, that supports you, people that are coming and walking with you and going to protect you. You're not going to be alone. Everyone feels so alone and so embarrassed and so afraid and terrified. The truth is that there's nothing to be afraid of. Really, Hashem is with us. It's not legends, it's not stories. It's reality that Hashem is with us. It's reality that the Creator is with us every moment of our lives. And if now you separate yourself from Him, in that moment you separate yourself from the source of life. You just cut yourself from that tree. You cut the branch that you were sitting on. You just brought yourself down. But if you're going to hold yourself strong to Am Yisrael, and you're going to love everyone, and you're going to try to help everyone, and in that moment you connected yourself to the tree of life. That's it. You're part of life. You're part of infinity. And every one of us have such enormous powers. And like I told you before, you think you cannot fly. You think you cannot really be holy and break all obstacles and all walls and barriers that are blocking you from Hashem. The truth is, if you're just gonna focus in your Hitbodedut, really, you're gonna bring yourself to a place very easily, to a place that you understand that you're not limited at all, at all, at all. I saw a few days ago a class that I gave. That's the class that Yochanan translated to Spanish just now. We need to do something with that class. It was a very powerful class, thank God. And over there I explained that to understand that you're able to achieve even more than your rabbi, it's not chutzpah. It doesn't make you to be rude. We saw that Yoshua bin Nun, he had the merit to bring Am Yisrael into Eretz Yisrael, something that Moshe Rabbeinu was not able. It doesn't make Yoshua bin Nun more important than Moshe Rabbeinu. No, he was going by the powers of Moshe. But he still achieved something that Moshe could not achieve. And you cannot argue with that also. You see that Elisha Navi, the prophet, came to Eliyahu Navi, and he's coming to Eliyahu and he's telling him, listen, my beloved rabbi, I want to have twice than you. That's it, twice than you. That's it, that's what he has, twice than you.
Twice what you have.
Twice what you have. I want to see one of you coming and telling me that. I want to see the one that's going to be rude enough to say that. To Rav Shalom, I said it. I was brave enough to tell him. I told him, you told me that you wanted me to bring all of the world to do tshuva, right? He said yes. So I told him, so I'm going to do that, even if you're going to tell me to stop. That's it. That's how I put it. I told him, look, you send me, I have a job, right? Okay, so I'm going for it. That's it. With your help, without your help, with your support, without your support. I understand your real will. That's what Hashem is telling us that we need to understand. Moshe Rabbeinu, he received simple, very clear orders. Go, hand the holy tablets to Am Yisrael. And he knows better than what the HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells him. Eliyahu Navi and all of those examples that we brought until today, they all knew exactly what were the rules, and they're violating those rules because et lasot laHashem, it's time to do for Hashem. Eferu Toratecha, need to violate the rules. Sometimes you need to tell your rabbi, like Rabbi Nachman told Rabbi Nachman, even if you're going to tell me not to come in Rosh Hashanah, I'm coming. You're going to tell me not to come, and I'm going to come. You don't need to ask. When you know what the truth is, you go and you do the truth. You go and you do what that you need to do, what that really requires from you, what really in heaven they expect you to do. Those are things that you only can find out when you have Hitbodedut. Only alone in the field you can understand, who am I? What is my mission? What am I supposed to do? In what am I talent? In what am I strong? In what am I powerful? What's my abilities? What should I do? Hashem, what are you hinting? Hashem, where are you sending me? Isn't it obvious for each and every one of you that you can achieve more than I? It's not simple for you. It's not simple for you.
It's not a competition.
It's not a competition, it's a blessing. I want you to achieve more. בכל מקנה אדם יותר, בכל מקנה אדם חוץ מבנו תלמידו. You're not jealous at your student. You want the success of your student, it's your success. If now one of the students is making a clip and that class, amazing class, gonna have 50,000 views, 100,000 views, million views, whose success is gonna be? My success. Why it's gonna be my success? Because I brought him to that place that he's going to believe in himself enough to do that. And he wouldn't be able to do it without my support. So it's actually my action. It's actually it was my shiur. It was my inspiration. I brought him to that place that he's going to understand it. And it's not arrogant to say that. It's obvious. Like that Rabbi Akiva said, Sheli v'shelachem shelau. It all belongs to the one that pushed me to do that. This is why all of my merits are going to go also to the reward of my Rebbe. And my Rebbe is going to hand it all, if he will want and will not, chas shalom, to his rabbis. And his rabbis also going to give the... And that's all going to Moshe Rabbeinu. that he was the first one, to Avraham Avinu, the father of the nation. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Bore Olam is with us, and he gives the power. And the power is an eternal power. It's an eternal power. And it goes till the end. They're going to be that person that's going to finish, that's going to complete, that he's going to be the one that put the last puzzle, the last part in that puzzle. He's going to be the one that's going to bring the last person into the zone of Kedusha. He exists, that person. He's going to be another person that's going to shake the hand of some, I don't know, Mexican guy and going to bring him also to the boat. And that's it. And he was the last one. Before of that last one, we're going to have thousands and millions of more people that have to jump in. All of our job is just to bring more and more and more and more. And you don't need to do more than you're able to do. You don't need to talk Kabbalah. You don't need to talk things that you don't understand. You just need to talk from the point that Hashem Yitbarach guides you to talk from. Because they're not able to talk on things that beyond their own reach. They're not able. If you're not able, and you're already 4, 5, 7, 10 years in Tshuva, and you also not able to understand more than what that you understand, so how they gonna? So first of all, understand, that's what Hashem wants. So Hashem wants me only to smile to them, I'm going to smile. Only to shake their hands, only going to shake their hands. Only to welcome them to the Emuna Center, welcome to the Emuna Center. Only going to show them, here we have now classes in Russia, and we have classes in Spanish, we thank God also. And that's it. That's the only thing that you can do. So do it. And it's very helpful. It's very useful. It's going to be used by Mashiach. It's going to be used by the leader of the next generation to lead Am Yisrael. He's going to use everything you're going to bring. Now you have another book on the Jewish bookcase, Jewish library. You have Gana Emuna. Rav Shalom brought down that book, Gana Emuna. Wonderful. Now other people can use it. You don't need now to be Rav Shalom to use it. Everyone can use it. That's it. You can buy it. Here you have it. Oh yes, it's an amazing book. Everyone can learn Chavruta in Beit Midrash in Connecticut. You can see it in Pennsylvania with the vamps. You can sit and learn Likutei Moharan with the vampire. No problem. What? You're afraid that you're going to bite your nose? Your Jewish nose, you're going to bite your Jewish nose. Sit with him, tell him Akol Tova, all benachat, I understand, you have ta'avat achila, you want to eat me, I understand. Go do half an hour on that you won't be so thirsty, so hungry. I'll pray for you also. Go, I'll see you in an hour. Go to the mikveh, benachat. If you wouldn't have the power to complete the mission, we wouldn't feel that we have that mission. You got it? If we wouldn't have the power to complete the mission, we wouldn't feel that we have that mission. Bore Olam wouldn't wake us up to have a mission if it wouldn't be in our powers to complete it, to achieve it. He wouldn't do that to us. Why to do something so crazy? You let a person yearn to something, tell him, look what you can achieve, look what you can have. And then to tell him, no, but you're not going to, it's not the way of Hashem. If Hashem wakes you up to understand that you can bring the Geulah, that it's in your hands, it's in your hands. Just don't give up. Don't go back. No despair. Don't let the imagination, bad thoughts, horrible thoughts of despair, of sadness, I'm not worthy, stupid, fake humility, lie that you're not worthy, to reject you and to push you back. No, ignore all of the thoughts and swim against the stream. Someone once told me that the fish that are swimming with the stream are dead fish. They're the dead fish, they're swimming, going to college. Swimming to college. The dead fish, you can find them in the college. The ones that are fighting, that they're not nullifying themselves to the system, that they search for Hashem Yitbarach. Can you search for Hashem Yitbarach in college? Are you able really? A lot of the keg parties, that's how they call it. Do tshuva, come back home. Eretz Israel is inviting you all, welcoming you all. We have dorms, we have Emuna Center, Emuna dorms, Emuna Center. We can work together. We can do it Bodeduyot together. We have a forest here with bunny rabbits. We can fly. Yofi, thank you very much. I bless you with all of my heart that you're gonna understand what I'm telling you. Be well.